Yo, what is up guys, this is Hadi from HadiTech, back with another video. In today's video we're gonna be talking about Facebook ads and the best practices to get the most out of your campaigns in Facebook. And if you are a beginner when it comes to launching campaigns or ads on Facebook, then this is the perfect video for you. We're gonna be walking you through the whole entirety of creating a campaign on Facebook and how to optimize that campaign as well. And we're also gonna address the bad habits that a lot of people fall into when creating ad campaigns. But before we jump into this video, kindly drop a like, comment down below, and if you have any questions, then you can reach out to me on my social media, or also comment those in the comment section as well. So without further ado, let's just jump into our video. So the first thing that we need to actually address is that a lot of people are running their businesses from the Meta Business Suite, and if you are managing your posts and stuff like that, then it is actually cool. But if you are trying to run campaign from the Meta Business Suite, then it's not really ideal. I get it, it's straightforward, it's new friendly, and a lot of people use it in order to actually not bother with optimizing their ad campaigns. So like I said, if you are trying to optimize and get the best of your ads, then you don't need to actually use Meta Business Suite. You need to actually use Facebook Ads Manager, which we're going to be talking about. So what a lot of people do, they just scroll to their content from the Meta Business Suite, they click boost, and that's all they need to do. I do believe I have some issue regarding my payment, that's why I cannot run ads, but yeah, that's a different point. But like I said, all they do is just run campaigns from the Meta Business Suite. They just select the targeting they want, what type of campaign is this, and they just click on publish, which is, like I said, straightforward, but it's not really ideal if you are trying to get really targeted customers or targeted people to click on your ads. So instead, what you need to do is just go to the Ads Manager on Facebook, click on Go to Ads Manager, and then it will tell you to log in with your Facebook account. Log in, then I will show you the process or the steps from there. Once you are logged into your account, all you need to do is just click on the apps menu and click on ads, and it will take you to the Ad Manager tab on Facebook. Okay, so let's just give it a minute to load. All right, then click on the top menu right here, and as you can see, you can select your ad account or the page that you want to run ads to. So let's just, for example, select this one right here, select our ad account for this page. All right, just to show you the whole process right here. And the first thing that it will pop up, they will tell you to actually link your PayPal account or your Visa account. So make sure to do that in order to pay for the ads. So yeah, make sure to do that. I'll just close this. And yeah, this is the Facebook campaign page. Over here we got the account overview. If you want to a whole summary of the whole layout of Facebook ads, we got the campaign section. And in the campaign section we have three categories. We have campaigns, ad sets, and ads. We're gonna be explaining everything once we launch our first campaign and show you how to launch first campaign. In here you have your ads reporting. If you want to see the reports of your ads, I'm talking about impressions, clicks, frequency, those metrics that you need to actually keep up in order to optimize your campaign with. And also you got the audience tab or the audiences tab, which is essential. If you want to target a specific audience or demographic, you can create your audience or custom audience, then save it later on. So you don't need to actually do the whole targeting every time that you launch a campaign, especially, I don't know, if you have like a winning campaign. So let's just head back to campaigns. Okay, and the first thing that we need to do is just create a campaign. Let's just close this pop up right here, then click on create campaign. This is just for show, guys, and like I said before, you need to link your payment method of choice before moving on or creating your first campaign. So the first thing that you need to do is just select the goal of your campaign. If you want awareness, like if you want to get more awareness, as you can see, it says show your ads to the people who are most likely to remember them, and that's good for reach, brand awareness, video views, store location awareness. So if you want to bring awareness, not really actions. You can, select the awareness option, but I don't really recommend that. If you want traffic, if you have, for example, a website that you need traffic to, or if you have a store that you need to drive traffic to, you can select the traffic option. And as you can see, it says good for link clicks. Okay, let me just stop hovering on that. Landing page views, Instagram profile visits, Messenger, and WhatsApp, and even calls. And you got the engagement tab if you want like more engagement. For example, if you have like customers or a page that you are running on Facebook or Instagram and you want visitors to engage with the posts that you are publishing on those accounts, then you can select the engagement tab. And here, as you can see, it's good for Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Good views and post engagement, like I said, conversions, like if you want some conversions as well, and calls. Also got leads. If you got like a form on your website and you wish to collect some leads, customer leads, then you can use the leads option. And also we have the app promotion. If you got some app and you want some app installs to the app, then select the app promotion. And lastly, if you want some sales, then you can select the sales tab. But most people use the traffic and leads and engagement. I rarely see people, using sales as a goal. So let's just stick to traffic in our case, then click continue. So in our case, we'll just do manual traffic, especially if you do have some information about our demographic, our targeting, and the audience that we want to make a purchase or visit our websites, those type of stuff. So we'll just select manual traffic campaign, then click continue. All right, and as you can see in here, you can name your campaign name. Let's just do test 22 or 21, excuse me. As for the buying type, we'll just leave it at auction. You got a reservation, but we'll just leave it at auction. We got objective. The campaign objective is to drive traffic, obviously. And campaign spending limits, if you want to put like a limit, like a budget that you don't want to exceed when running this campaign, you can put it in here. Let's say, for example, you don't want to overspend above like $200, so you can do that. Okay, and advantage campaign budget. In here, if you want to run multiple ad sets, you can distribute your budget. For example, you have, like I said, $200 that you want to spend on ads. You can distribute that into multiple assets. Like if you want to try multiple assets, like you got, for example, multiple ads that you want to test out, you can use this option. We're not gonna talk about this. Let's just leave it off. Then here you got A/B test, and in here this what essentially does, it helps you improve the performance or compare both ads. Essentially you run two ads and see which one is doing better. And in here, as you can see, you got what do you want test tab. If you want to really fit up with the creatives are the images, the videos that you put in your ad. The audience, if you want to mess with the audience, switch the audience between both ads, or the placement, which means the location of your ad on the Facebook page. So yeah, this is the A/B test. This is a good thing if you want to test it out for yourself. It actually gives you a lot of insights about how your ads is doing and what's the best and what's working and what's not working. So let's just turn that off for now. Then you got the special ad categories. If your ads is within these categories, then you need to actually declare that before you run the campaigns, so you won't run into issues with Facebook moderators team. Otherwise they won't approve your ad. And this is, like I said, only applicable to those products or services that are under these categories: financial products, employment, housing, social issues, etc. So if it's not one of these, then you are good to go. Then click on next. Okay, and now we are in the ad set category, and let's just name it test 21, just like the campaign itself. So in here, the conversion location, we have multiple options to choose from. We got the website if you want to drive traffic to an external website. Okay, an app, same thing if you want more download clicks, those type of stuff. Message destinations if you want to grow your social media, that's Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp as well. Excuse me, this is the traffic tab. This is sort of the message, like if you want more engagements essentially with your social media posts. And if you want calls in here, then you can select the phone number or put your phone number, and you will get calls from potential customers, I suppose. So yeah, that's that. This is the options that we have. We'll stick to websites, okay? Website traffic. And in the performance goal, as you can see, we have two options. These are like the best options. Maximize the number of landing page views. We'll try to show your ads onto people most likely to view the website. And we got the maximize of link clicks. I usually use the number of link clicks when I'm like running campaigns to affiliate products, to web pages, and all of that. I just use this one. But you can test out the first goal, or the first option. In here you can put the budget that you will spend on this ad. Let's just, for example, $200. And we got the bidding strategy. You can choose your bidding strategy. We got the cost per result goal, and we got a bid cap. And for the bid strategy, I'll leave it as cost per result goal. And when you get charged option in here, you either choose impression or CPC. So you can test this out too. Impressions, so you are paying per 1,000 visitors to your website, and CPC, you are paying for each click on that link. So it's up to you to choose, but I would really advise you to test both of them out, see which one that is working for you, then go from there. Okay, then we got the delivery type as standard. Let's just leave it at that. And we got the dynamic creative option in here. And what this does, Facebook takes the creatives that you upload, and it's just mix and matches those to create multiple dynamic creatives. I don't really recommend using this, but if you want to try it out for yourself, then you can do that as well. But I don't recommend it at all. Like, you need to put some static creatives, multiple ones of course, but just 3 or 4 static creatives will do. And we got the budget and schedule, and here you can select the budget, and the budget if you want to spend that on a daily basis or a lifetime budget. I usually leave it at daily and leave the campaign running for a couple days. In here you can schedule your start date, like the starting date of your campaign. You can select it in here from the calendar, and the time as well, and the end date you can do the same pretty much. Then we got the audience control, which arguably is the most essential and important thing in here when you are trying to run your campaigns. So you can here tweak the location of your audience. You can add multiple locations. Just, for example, type in the country, the state that you are trying to target, and as you can see, it will just show up. I just added the United States, for example. And yeah, in here, like I said, you can choose it from the map too. Just use this pin, and it will just be added. Okay, it will just be added. You can type that manually or use the pin, guys, like I said before. This is just for the location, and you just scroll down. We got the advantage plus audience, and in here you can select the age and the demographic of the people that you want. Okay, so if you want to change the age, just click on edit and just select the age that you want. And the same thing for the gender. You can select man, woman, or leave it at all. Also, you can target those audiences more by just clicking on browse and go into demographic. And as you can see, you can select the sector, whether that be like in the education, the financial, life events, parents, relationships, etc. That's for the demographic. If you want to target people by interests, also you can do that. All you need to do is just click the drop down menu and just select the interests from those options, but also you can target them using the behaviors tab here as well. What I usually use is just the interests and the demographics tabs right here. So like I said, this is how you can get the best out of your targeting and target your audience more specifically using these targeting options, which you don't have, by the way, on the Meta Business Suite. So it's really just an option finite to Facebook ads. You can save later on if you're happy with your targeting. Click on save audience, so you don't have to each time manually put these out. So Facebook will just save those, and each time you run a campaign, they will be the one to be recommended when you are customizing your ad campaign. Okay, so that's that for the targeting. Up next, we got the beneficiary and pairs. We don't really need to talk about this because it's not really essential. The last important option, which is the placements, this is really essential. and in here you can adjust and customize the placements of your ad on the Facebook social media, like how it would look. So if you want to customize it, click on edit, and in here you can select manual placements, and from the manual placements you can select where you want your ads to show on the feeds, the Facebook feeds. As you can see right here, there is a small web page that shows you where your ad is located. So if you don't want to really dig deep, and if you don't have any knowledge of what's the best and what works and what does not work, you just leave it at advantage or recommended, and this what essentially does, Facebook AI will just place your ad in the best places by default, so you don't need to actually go through the hassle of customizing the placements. But if you want to really select the best placements, all you need to do, like I said, select the manual placements and uncheck and check where you want your ads to show. So that's that for the placements. After everything is done, click on next, and in here, as you can see, it will just tell you the ad name. You can really customize your ad name again, and in here it will tell you to select the page that you want to run these ads campaign from, and select your page, select your Instagram account in the ad setup. In here you can create your ad from scratch, or you can use an existing post if you want to boost that post. So if you want to create it from scratch, all you need to do is just manually upload the stuff that you have, whether that be an image, a video, whatever. Okay, you just upload it, or you have the carousel option, which is essentially just a slideshow of images or videos. So this is also up to you, and what you need to do is just go here to the add creative and click on setup creative and click on image if you want to upload an image, or if you want to upload a video, click on video add, and that way you'll just upload your creative. Let's just, for example, upload one. So as you can see, now that we uploaded our image, it will tell you to crop it in order to get the best of that image visually. So select which one that you like the most and click next. Then in here you can write the text, the headline, the description of your ad, the headline, and the call to action. Then click next, and just click done one more, and that's that. That's how you upload your creatives. Okay, then you got the destination, your targeting essentially. Like I said, when we first started the campaign, we chose the website visits. So I essentially want to drive traffic to my website. So in here, I'll just put in my website, for example. Let's just do any website. So I'll put that in, and in display link, also put in your link as well. And in here, we got the browser add-on if you want to add these add-ons to your creative as well. The call button, or the messenger, or Instagram direct. If you want any of these, you can add them just by selecting one of them, but in our case I'll just choose none. And in here, like I said, from here you can upload your creatives. Okay, put in, like I said, primary text headline. It should be easy using ChatGPT or any other AI tool, and that's that. And if we scroll all the way down, we can see our ad in here. Like I said, do not forget to put your description and headline and call to action. Make sure to fill in those tabs. Okay, and just like that, it should be easy. And if you are happy with your ad, click on publish, and you will publish your ad. There is one more essential thing that we need to discuss, but I don't have the time to put it in this video, so we'll leave it for a separate video, which is the tracking. And it is actually essential. We need to set up a tracker, and that tracker will help us in optimizing our campaign in the near future, and if you want to get the best out of it. So if you are happy with everything, click on publish, and you will publish your first campaign on Facebook ads. So this was just an introductory video on how to run campaign on Facebook, guys. If you like this video, then drop a like, comment down below, and turn the bell notification on so you won't miss on our videos. The next part, if you want to see the video about the tracking, how to set up a tracking for your campaigns, then we'll definitely do a video for that. But for now, I'll leave you be, guys. We'll see how this video does. If it does good, then we'll just do a sequel like I promised. So take care of yourselves, guys, and see you in the next one.